Successfully trading the SLUG in Adami's new update. This pet costs you 490 Robux. It's an ultra rare and it's currently available in the Summerfest update. But let's go buy some and trade them. If you want to be like this lucky person who won a SLUG completely for free, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and comment your username. Every single week, I give subscribers free legendary Robux pets. So subscribe. They just said it was their dream pet. They're offering me a frozen penguin, which is worth like probably just under one ride potion. I'm gonna say, since this doesn't necessarily have value set, since it's 490 Robux, that's the equivalent of 3 to 4 ride potions, so that's kind of what we're looking for. This is a Mama Moose, which is a Roblox pet, and then a Shiba, a Zebra, a Camel, and a Donkey. So it definitely isn't currently getting good offers, but I think we need to find the right server and the right people that understand this is a $5 pet. Diamond Griffin and 2 Gloomy Dolphins. Pretty interesting. Unfortunately, there's really not that much value in any of the 3 pets that they've just offered me. And the SLUG costs 490 Robux, so unfortunately we won't be accepting. This is worth around 1.5 ride potions. To go and buy enough ride potions for a SLUG, it's kind of 4 ride potions in value. So we unfortunately won't be accepting. And we're gonna go and check out the next offer. Wow, this person's offering a Fly Ride Lava Dragon, a pet that originally cost 1,000 Robux, and it has a fly and a rise potion on it. This is so far a very good offer. I've just checked the value and it's worth around 4 to 5 rise potions, which is actually a pretty significant offer. A 1,000 Robux pet for something that is 490 Robux, plus this has a fly potion and a ride potion? They said, did I overpay? We're gonna be honest with people. I'm gonna say that they're probably a bit over. In terms of value, apparently on a value site, that's worth around 4 to 5. This is probably going to be around the 3 to 4 area. We're not going to go and scam anyone out of an amazing deal. As much as I would have loved that Lava Dragon, we want to make sure that someone's getting an honest and fair trade. However, a Mega Neon Mouse is definitely not something that interests me. A Mega Mouse is worth around 1.5 Rise Potions, and a Mythic Egg isn't worth that much. So, unfortunately, this is less than half of the value of the SLUG. So we can say no thank you and thanks for offering, and find out what other people go and offer for this thing. A Ride Vulture. I actually forgot that this pet even existed. Unfortunately, I don't even think there's that much value to it. So we're going to say no thank you, and they seem to be going and swapping out their offer. I'm going to check out their profile, see if they have anything for trade that's of interest. They swapped it for an Influencer Gibbon, which is worth around 1 Ride Potion, and obviously this is worth 3 to 4. So we're going to tell people, help inform them the value of their pets. They said hold on. Oh, now they're getting the good offers out apparently. Honestly, this is such a strange pet in the first place. I don't know why they made it. A Ride Gecko. Sometimes I do question why people put ride potions on like rare pets. Unless you absolutely love that pet, I guess that's probably the reason. Yeah, a Vulture is from the Desert Egg and it's worth 1/5 of a ride potion. So unfortunately they're still very under. I didn't realize that it wasn't that valuable at all. So unfortunately, we'll hit decline on this. This player said, would I do 2 ride potions? And we're just going to be honest, why would I accept that? Because I literally just bought this. If I wanted 2 ride potions, I would have spent the 260 Robux. So that would be a pretty bad deal on my end. I probably would have been better off just buying ride potions if I wanted to do that deal. So we will say no thank you to this, and they hit decline. They have a fully grown Moonbeam Butterfly, which is worth around 1.5 ride potions. Somehow this pet has lost so much value recently, which is kind of a shame considering how difficult it was to go and obtain. This is worth around 1.5 ride potions. This is worth around 4. So unfortunately, this is more than under half of the value. They have added a Frostbite Cub, which is a pretty cute pet to be fair, and a Dolphin. Very random selection of pets. Yeah, unfortunately, we cannot go and accept this deal. Again, it's probably worth under half. I've just checked, and on a bunch of value websites, this is currently valued at 4. So we're going to ask them to please add and see if they have anything else they could go and offer. Because currently they're like 1/4 in terms of value on this. They added a wolf, so we're going to say no thanks to this deal. Not necessarily something we're after. Wow, people keep hitting decline on me instead. We want to try and get a fair deal because we did just spend $5 on this pet. It seems there's actually not that much demand for it, surprisingly. I mean, I say surprisingly, but it's an ultra rare. It's 500 Robux. And it's kind of ugly. There is a Fly Ride Gloomy Leo, which is around half of the value, and a Magic Door. Pretty interesting offer. I think the Magic Door is like 70-ish Robux. This was originally 1,000, but you could have got it for free. So this is worth around like 2 ride potions, and this is worth 4. So we're gonna say that they hope they have a good day and find out some other offers. Potentially we need to be in like a rich trading server, but the majority of people who are buying this pet and trading it probably aren't in a rich trading server. So we're getting like an honest, genuine sort of trade offers. A ribbon seal is a very random offer, to be honest. I think this is worth like 1/10 of a ride potion. Yeah, there's definitely not a chance we'd accept an orangutan and a ribbon seal, unfortunately. So although this pet is new, it just seems that there's not much demand for it. You see, if this was a legendary and it was the same price, which honestly it should be, for $5 you'd think you'd be getting a legendary, then the offers would be a lot better, but I'm surprised it wasn't a legendary. I think people just see that it's an ultra rare and they think, yeah, I'll offer an ultra rare for it because it's an ultra rare. I think most people aren't comprehending or understanding the value that this was a $5 pet, which most people just don't necessarily understand yet. So their final offer was a saber-toothed Zeopod, Persian cat, thorny devil, and a crewmate. We're getting offered a mega ride beluga whale. It's a mega neon common, worth around 2 ride potions. This is worth 4. So we will say no thank you to this deal. We'd need at least 2, and even then, there's not much value to them as it's hard to trade. I think this person only actually has 2 pets by the looks of their profile. I think we may have finally found an actual deal that is worth accepting. This is a ride polar bear, a ride potion, a gloomy dolphin. Are they offering all of this stuff? They said, please, I beg you. We're gonna ask them to actually remove some stuff. So we're gonna say, remove the ghost and kid goat. Because they've added an extra neon common and a ghost. I want them to go and keep those, because they're slightly over if they keep them in. They said, do I change? And I said, no, keep them. I'll accept that. They said, okay. I should have accepted it, yeah. Most people probably don't do what I do, and they're just like, I want as many pets as possible. We want to make sure that we're getting a deal. It does say it seems unbalanced. I don't know on which side. Obviously it sees an ultra rare and oh, you're getting 2 legendaries. Bro, Adami, you're the one who charged me $5 for this pet. And we're getting something worth $1.30. A polar bear, which is interesting. The gloomy dolphin, an orca, robot, and a Kai Jr. We successfully were able to trade a sea slug. Now it's time to go and actually make a neon one. I want to find out what a neon sea slug even looks like, because I have absolutely zero idea. So let's go and place down this sea slug. I want to find out, what does a neon one look like? It's a pretty cool pet in the first place, so let's go. I'm intrigued. I got no idea, bro. Why have I now got like 2 equipped? I think the game's bugging out or something. Alright, there we go. We can go and make this. It's a very strange pet. This means it's technically a 2,000 Robux pet, or minus the amount, because it's 490. I have no idea what this is going to look like in neon form. So I'm pretty curious to see. I don't think many people are going to be making this pet into neon. Is it going to become exotic in the future? Probably. Realistically, I see this becoming an exotic pet. I don't think many people are buying it. So in the future, everyone's going to say, oh, the sea slug's an exotic. And what's the neon version look like? Interesting. Not really what I was expecting, but at the same time, I guess it makes sense, because a real life sea slug, yes, it's a real animal, believe it or not, actually is kind of blue. Do I like the neon? I don't know. I don't know if I like this or not. At least like make the feet, are they feet or hands? Make them glow as well. But it's an interesting neon. You can let us know in the comment section if you like the neon of this pet or not, and if any of these trades were win, fairs, or losses, or you would have accepted any of them. If you enjoyed this video, press the button on the screen to find out what offers we get for a Kelp Captain, the 2% legendary from the Kelp Raider box. Press the button on the screen right now to go and watch that video next, because I dare you to, and subscribe for a chance to go and win a free pet like the lucky person who won a free version of this.